Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to talk about the 5 best and the 5 most disappointing NBA rookies so far this season. So I'm going to start off with the 5 most disappointing, and I want to hear your opinions down below for before we start this video. Who do you think is the most disappointing, and who do you think is the most impressive rookies so far this season? Hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel. So let's hop in. And this is my opinion, and it's in no particular order. I will say sometimes I will like number them. That's just me being baked and just numbering things just to remind myself. But let's just get in. Onyeka Okongwu. He's played 38 games this year, and he's only playing 11 minutes a night. Yeah, he's shooting 61% from the field, but come on, for a guy who's drafted in the top 10, he really hasn't put up much. And you could argue they have Clint Capella and they have other players, and this is a team making a playoff push. But still, I thought he would have made more of an impact. I thought, when you draft someone that high, you were hoping he would make a more of an impact. I know this past game against the Heat, he had 6.7 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and a block. Before the season, 61% from the field, 4 points, 3 rebounds, a half a steal, half a block a game. The numbers are there, but he just didn't make the impact that we all thought he was going to make. So I just think that's the part that was disappointing. And the same could be said about this next guy, Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin is another guy that going into the year, we thought Obi Toppin was going to be a very, one of the reasons why he was a top 10 player prospect, a top 10 prospect, lottery prospect, was because even though he was 22 going on 23, 4-year college player, which is usually not a lottery prospect, is his game was going to be able to immediately transfer to the NBA. They were going to be like, this guy who was a 20-point per game scorer in college was going to be able to be close to a 20-point per game scorer in the NBA early in his career. That's not happening. You could argue that's because of Tom Thibodeau, and in recent games he has been playing better than he has in the past. He had 3 3-pointers against the Raptors, but for the season he's averaging 11 minutes a night, 4 points a game, shooting 48% from the field, but 29%, just under 30% from 3, about 2.5 rebounds, half assists a game, not even 0.2 steals, 0.2 blocks per game. He's only played 51 games. So I think that's pretty disappointing in my opinion. Then the next guy we could say is Josh Green. Josh Green was super hyped up coming out of high school. That man was seen like he was going to be destined to be a lottery pick. But what happens? He doesn't go in the lottery. And you could say this year has kind of been a disappointment. 28 games, only 10 minutes a night, 2.2 points per game, 43% from the field, 11% from 3, 1.9 rebounds, half an assist, barely 0.2 steals, and 0.1 blocks per game. That's just disappointing. He was supposed to be a 3-and-D guy, 20 years old, and huge recruit coming out. I remember everyone was jerking him off. He was, according to ESPN, the 8th best recruit in his recruiting class, and damn, he went 18th, looked like he was going to be a steal, has, barely played. And you could say maybe same thing, Rick Carlisle isn't playing him much, but I just think kind of like, I don't know what to say. The next guy is Aaron Nesmith, who was the best 3-point shooter in the class, and I know it was injuries, but still, Brad Stevens a good coach, and Brad Stevens know how to get players in positions to be successful. He's only played 34 games, 12.7 minutes a night, shooting 33% from 3, 37% from the field, averaging 3.5 points per game, 2.2 rebounds a game, 0.3 steals, 0.2 blocks, 0.4 assists. Like, he goes in and just, past couple games he's been hitting threes, but still, just took a sip of iced tea. Hasn't been impressive, and when you watch him, he's just kind of looks confused, and I just think it's like, hey, not that great. And if we go over to the next guy, the last guy, Jalen Smith, who I think was overdrafted, and we can all agree, a little reach by the Phoenix Suns. But they did the same thing with Cameron Johnson. It looked like it's been working out. And maybe it'll work out. They're letting Jalen Smith just sit for the year. And Stick Smith was a guy I really enjoyed in college playing for the University of Maryland. But for the year, he's playing 4.5 minutes a night, only appeared in 20 games so far, 1.2 points a night, 37% from the field, 18% from 3, 0.9 rebounds, 0.1 assists, 0.1 steals, 0.1 block. I have really not seen any game tape of him, and he's just not been anything that I've been like, hey, just been nice. It hasn't. So that's what I got right here. So let me hear your opinions down below. Alright, so we're going to just run through what I believe is the 5 best NBA rookies. So at this part, I want to hear your opinions in the comment. Who do you guys think? So in no particular order, we're going to start with Isaiah Stewart and Patrick Williams being tied in 5th place. And they've both been great. I think Patrick Williams is the next coming of, not these players, but, Patrick Williams and Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. These players were defensive first guys who didn't have the most eye-popping college tapes, that in the sense their numbers weren't eye-gouging. But what was impressive is that if their offensive game could catch up to their defensive game and defensive potential, that they could be great two-way players. And that's what happened with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And they became these great two-way players. And I think Patrick Williams is that guy, shooting 48% from the field, 75% from the free throw line. And he's made about almost a 3 a game. And he's averaging about 9.2 points, gets about 4.7 rebounds per game, dishes out 1.4 assists, gets a steal and half a block a game. And he's been really good. Nothing super flashy, only 28 minutes a night. He's been playing the small forward, power forward position. I really like him. And then Isaiah Stewart. He was more of a power forward in college, but he's been playing power forward in the center position, shooting 58% from the field, 20 minutes a night, and he gets them a block a game and about 6.5 rebounds a night. And he's just a great, perfect modern day center who's willing to take some 3-point shots. Takes about a 3 or 2 a game. And he's really good inside, takes really high percentage shots, knows what he's doing, and he's a great guy to watch, and he's a perfect guy for the rebuilding Detroit Pistons. So there's no order in this. I know I said tied for 5th, but in 4th it would technically Jae'Sean Tate. He's been one of, if not the best defensive player in this class. He is the quintessential definition of a player who can guard every single position. He can guard the point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center position. And really, his position is shooting guard, small forward, and power forward, and even sometimes small ball 5. He's played 61 games this year, 29 minutes a night, shooting 51% from the field. And he makes about a 3 every night, and he's averaging 11 points with 5.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.3 steals a night, and half a block with only 1.2 turnovers a night. He's been really incredibly efficient, so much fun to watch, and I think that he's a guy that who spent 2 years over in the NBL in Australia and New Zealand, and now he's coming over here. This is his rookie year. He's a little bit older, but still, he's not super old. I think he's 23 or 24. He's a great find for Raphael Stone and the Houston Rockets. Could be perfect replacement for PJ Tucker and what they wanted. Great guy. And next, I do want to say is Anthony Edwards. I've been loving Anthony Edwards so much this year, and I think he's going to win NBA Rookie of the Year. This is no particular order. Again, Anthony Edwards has 18 points a night, shooting 40% from the field and 32% from 3, 4.5 rebounds a game, 2.7 assists a game, 1.2 steals, and half a block a game. And he's just been phenomenal. I actually kind of doubted him a little bit when he got drafted, but man, he's been amazing, especially in the last 10 games, 33 minutes a night, 43% from the field, 36% from 3, while getting 22 points a night, 2 steals almost a game, 1.8 steals a night. He's looking like that two-way threat that we thought he was going to be. God, him, Cat, D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley. I love the future of the Timberwolves. Next, we got Tyrese Haliburun. I know he started the year off as the front runner for the Rookie of the Year, averaging 12.6 points, 3 rebounds a game, 5.1 assists, 1.3 steals, half a block, while shooting 47% from the field in 29 minutes and played 53 games. His problem, I think, is more that he hasn't started more, and he's kind of started losing out. Anthony Edwards has just been playing out of this world like a star, while LaMelo Ball's team was going to make the playoffs. So I really think that's why he took a backdoor Tyrese to these guys. And nothing against him. I think Tyrese Haliburton's a great pick, and it was a steal for the Kings. They got 2 playmakers. I just think Tyrese, he's only started 15 games. I think that's why he's not going to win. And he's phenomenal, though. Phenomenal. And, of course, LaMelo Ball, he's played 41 games. He's averaging 28 minutes a night, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.6 steals a game, 0.3 blocks per game. You could argue that his 3 turnovers a game is a little bit eye-popping, but 45% from the field. LaMelo Ball is showing that he can shoot efficiently in the NBA, and people doubted him. Really, I honestly am surprised how hard people were doubting LaMelo Ball in the NBA because of his shooting ability. He's shooting 37% from three. So yeah, that's what I got for the 5 best. So let me hear your opinions down below, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy that video. Peace out.